Hello. Go ahead and make yourself comfortable. You can sit right there if you'd like. How are you doing today? Doing good? Okay. You are here for the job interview? Nurse position? Okay. Alright. I am all ready for you if you want to go ahead and begin. Okay. No resume or portfolio, that's not necessary this time. This is just going to be kind of like a little question-answer interview, okay? And usually what we do is, if we are happy with your answers at the end, or if we'd kind of like to think them over, we give you a call in a few days, and then you can bring in your portfolio, your resume for your second interview, okay? Alright, so I'm looking over your application, which everything looks to be filled out and all good to go. So let's go ahead and begin. Let's see. What made you choose nursing as a career? That's the first question. Okay. Alright. Okay, go ahead and tell me a little bit about yourself. What kind of things are you interested in? Okay. Okay. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. Okay. Alright, let's see. The next question. What do you find what do you find most rewarding being a nurse? Okay. Okay. Alright. How has your nursing training prepared you for this job? Okay. How many years have you been training to be a nurse? Okay. Let's see. I know you already put in your application. What school? Okay. Alright. Okay, so the next question is, where do you see yourself in healthcare in the next 5 years? What are your goals with it? Where do you visualize yourself being in 5 years? Okay. Those are some awesome goals. I'm going to tell you that I definitely see the potential. If you keep working hard and, stay at it, I think you can accomplish all of the things that you want to. Okay. Let's see. We already kind of went over this one, so. Alright, okay, so this next question, it might apply to you, it might not. Why are you leaving your current nursing position? So, are you currently at a hospital job, or is this your first nursing job interview? Okay. Alright. So that being said, what did you think of your previous boss? Or your current boss? Okay, so you're still employed there? Alright, let me write that down real quickly. And I do believe we have all of your references and everything right here. Okay, good. Alright. Let's see. Okay. All right, the next question is, what did you least like about your last job or your current job? If you could have a different experience here, what would that be? Okay. All right. So there's a little bit of conflict in the nursing environment. Oh, okay. All right, I understand that. You definitely want your atmosphere to be comfortable and friendly environment, no matter where you're working. So I can definitely understand that. All right. So what about this particular hospital interests you to work here? Like out of all the different facilities, what about this particular place makes you excited to work for? Okay. That is actually the thing that drew me here as well, so really good answer. Okay, let's see. Do you prefer to work alone or as part of a nursing team? Okay, team, good. That's always a good answer. There's nothing like, a few extra hands to help you in whatever task you're trying to complete. Okay. Okay, so the next question is, would you describe yourself as an organized nurse? Okay, see, we have a nurse that works here, and she actually answered this question the exact same way. Her name is Nurse Tilly, and you'll probably see her around, or you'll probably meet her if you get this job. But when I asked her that question, she said, in her everyday life, she's not an organized person at all. But when she enters the hospital, she just becomes a completely different person. She's just organized and has all of her ducks in a row and just everything. So I can completely understand that. So let's see. Okay, so the next question is, what really motivates you? Okay. All right. So seeing smiles on your patients after they're better and stuff, that's kind of your... Okay. Okay. Let's see. When were you the happiest at your current job? Like, what, maybe like when you were doing a certain job or a certain time in your working experience, anything? What was your happiest kind of section of life? Okay. Oh my gosh, yes. That is a fantastic answer. Okay, I'm just going to make a couple notes here because once I pass these interview answers on to the next doctor, kind of like ahead of me, they're going to like these little extra notes. That way they kind of know more about you without having to ask a whole bunch more questions. Okay. What do you feel you contribute to your patients? Like, what's it about you that brings something to the table? Okay. All right. And how would you handle a patient who complains? Yeah, you're going to have a lot of, patients, they're in pain or they're sick or, their head is just throbbing because they have a migraine or something. And you're really going to have to be as patient as possible and, just give them the treatment that they deserve. So that's a really good answer. Okay. All right, so just a few more questions and then it looks like we are good to go for the day? Okay, everything looks beautiful so far. I'm very impressed with all of your answers, and I think it's looking good. Okay. All right, so how do you handle stress on the unit? Okay. All right. Would you ever consider becoming a doctor? Okay, good. That's one of the main things. We're wanting to know if you're willing to further your education and just always continue to grow and, reach new tasks, accomplish new goals. So it's really good. Now, this isn't a part of the questions, but have you thought about what kind of doctor you might want to become, or when you might want to be going back for college classes? Okay, right. So you're still kind of keeping your options open a little bit. Okay, I understand. All right, let's see. So these next two questions kind of go together, so I'll just ask you them at the same time. I'm going to want to know some of your weaknesses and some of your strengths as a person, not just in the working area, but as a person. Okay, so that's the first one. Okay. Alright, and a few of your strengths would be Okay. So the final question is, why should we hire you? Yeah. I can tell you show up early. You were here 10 minutes early, and that's always a good sign. So you're always on time or early, okay? And you said you're determined. So from this interview, I can already kind of feel the vibe from you that this is what you want to do. Like this is your career, and that your whole attitude, your body language, everything looks really incredible. Okay, so that is good. All right, and so now this question we normally only ask if we're pretty confident that the person we're interviewing is going to get the job. So I'm just going to go ahead and ask you this. That way the next doctor in line to review this, the hiring manager, they'll kind of know too. So if you are hired, when would be a good time to start working? When would be the date of preferred, like a start date? I know you said you're currently still working at your job, so you'd probably have to give some type of like a 2-week to a 4-week notice. So a month from hire date. Okay. Yeah, because it might take a couple days to give you a call once we have confirmed that you have the job or not. So, alright. Well, it looks like everything, and I'll get these right to our manager, and she will take a look at it, okay? Okay, well, it was really good meeting you. You did an excellent job. Good handshake, by the way. So, we will be in touch in the next couple days. I'll let you know if you got the job or not. Okay? Alright. You have a good day.